Peace, love, and light, grand rising, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. Thank you for watching. I'm Beyond the Spectrum. And it is Thanksgiving today, officially, here in the United States. And I'm going to do this video in memory of Chief Metacomet, who I am very connected to. I believe he's one of my guides. And he has come out in a few of my readings. And I'm here to honor him. I'm here to honor the Wampanoag tribe here in Massachusetts and New England because of Thanksgiving. I've done a video on this before, and I give thanks for them giving it their all to protect the lands that we live on, because when the Pilgrims came over, and like I've mentioned this before in another video, that is just what they called them. Okay, they took over the lands from them, from the Wampanoags. Okay, this wasn't all celebrations and glory, and it wasn't. It was a lot of manipulation and trickery and deceit. Okay, and I'm just going to be real with you. You know, this is really what Thanksgiving, it's been so commercialized that the truth has gotten so buried. Okay, his wampum belt is missing. They beheaded him. Okay, that's what the turkey is all about. The turkey stands for the symbol of a beheading of Chief Metacomet. Okay, he was beheaded on Profile Rock in Rehoboth, Massachusetts. It's all, you don't hear a lot about this in school, I'm going to tell you right now. I know about it because I live here. He was a sachem. He was the son of the sachem Massasoit. And they beheaded him, and they took his wampum belt, and that has never been found. I have an idea where it might be. I don't know, but I have an idea. And he has sent me many messages, Chief Metacomet, about the truth of they were nothing like we had ever seen, and there was no way to be prepared for what they did. And in all honesty, nothing on these lands over here should be named after anything from the crown. Okay, they used the crown to manipulate. And they did. They brought money over from the crown. This goes all the way back even into the Oliver House in Middleborough, Massachusetts. They took and stole their land, and they did. And they used the crown money to build their own dwellings and take what they learned from the natives and use it for their own purpose. And it wasn't about working together. You know, they came over and it was a mass genocide. You know, that's really what Thanksgiving is. This world is so, the things you celebrate should not be celebrated. And this isn't like my personal opinion. These are historical facts. Okay, and how messed up the layers of history have been twisted and manipulated to get you to believe things. And now it's just so ridiculously commercialized. The true meaning, you know, I honor and pray for them on Thanksgiving. The more I understood, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You know, I've never liked Thanksgiving, ever, like ever. And now, the more I was, you know, understanding about the King Philip War, I was understanding the symbol of the turkey. Okay, they came over and they wouldn't have survived. The Pilgrims would not have survived without the Native Americans on these lands. For whatever their reason, because they're not what you think they are. And they're not. Okay, and they weren't. And I know a lot of you who are my sky watchers, and not even that, my spiritual community that I'm connected to, my soul spiritual community who understands what's really going on here, and what who the Queen is really about, will understand what I'm saying about they were nothing like we had ever seen before, and there was no way we could be prepared. You know, he should, you know, please, you know, pray for them. They really, a healing has to be done on these lands, and I feel like at the 400-year anniversary this year, maybe that's happening, and I have to pray that that's happening. I do pray for healing, love, and light for them. They did not deserve what the Pilgrims had done to them. And no, not one thing should be labeled after anything from the crown on these lands. They didn't attain them, you know, rightfully. They manipulated and used the Native Americans. They took over tribes. They pinned tribes against each other. It's not all, it is about giving thanks and being grateful and remaining humble. But it's not about the damn turkey. The turkey is the symbol of the beheading of Chief Metacomet. And I'm all about, the spiritual truth. I am a spiritual truth seeker. It's always who I've been. It's who I am. And I'm here and I'm connected in to them. And I'm grateful for that. Okay, because this is their land. This is their land. Not the Pilgrims, not the Crown. And look where it's gotten us now. You know what I'm saying? So just stay in your light, stay grounded, pray for them, pray for the tribes here in Massachusetts and in New England, and the tribes all over the United States, because they just spread like wildfire. It wasn't just to this tribe. They went through the whole United States and did this to other tribes. It was, even though tribes battled each other, I'm not saying it was all perfect and rosy and everything, but this was their lands, and strangers came upon the lands and took over and manipulated and committed mass genocide. All right, and that is the truth about Thanksgiving. So be grateful for what you have. I know, honor your soul, honor your family. Laugh, love, and celebrate today. But celebrate for the Wampanoags and the Native Americans who were on these lands first. Pray for them. Pray for their peace. They could really use it. And beyond the spectrum. Peace, love, and light.